Hello, this is Critical Trader with the fifth in a series of introductory tutorials to help you get started in using the volume profile indicator. In this video, I will show you how to download sample workspaces in VAPCacheFIles from the user group shared folder on SpiderOak. When I received your third-party qualified machine ID and activated your license, I sent you a link to this shared folder. Click on that link now and we'll begin. I will use the one that would have been sent to me as Critical Trader from the example in the first video. Click on CDA Volume Profile folder link. The folder entitled Current Version Release Notes contains a number of files with the explanation of the changes made in each release. There's also a copy of the install packet. To download the sample workspaces, click on the folder entitled Workspace Templates. Then click Download All Files. Since we are downloading more than one file, SpiderOak packages them within a single zip folder. We will unpack them after we finish downloading the VAPCache files we need as well. Now, to download the VAPCache files, go up a level, click on VAPCache file, locate the folder for the ES VAPCache files. Click on that. These are all the VAPCache files for the ES. Just download all files again. It creates a zip file. Now, open Windows Explorer and locate the download zip folders. It's on my D drive. Let's unpack the workspace templates and copy the files to the NinjaTrader 7 Workspaces folder. These are them. Control A to select all files, Control C to copy them to the clipboard. Under My Documents, NinjaTrader 7 Workspaces, paste. That's Control V or right mouse click paste. Now let's unpack the VAPCache files and copy them to our CDA/VP home folder, which in my case is the d:\CDA/VP folder, since I had previously set a Windows environment variable to that location. Here's the zip file. Here's all the VAPCache files. Control A to select them all. Control C to copy to the clipboard. D drive, CDA/VP, cache. If you don't have the environment variable set to something other than the default C drive, CDA/VP, then make sure you put them in that location under cache. And again, Control V to paste or right mouse click paste. Alright, now we are ready to open our first sample workspace. We will start the basic ES workspace. From NinjaTrader Control Center, click File, Workspaces, Open, and as I said, let's start with the basic RTH workspace for the ES. Select this one, click Open. Okay, this first workspace, which I refer to as a basic ES RTH, consists of 3 charts: a single day use tick volume chart, a 30-day 5-minute chart where VAP mode is set to use cache, a big picture chart for the past 180 days. You should notice on this chart that the price bars appear to be missing. This is easily remedied by making use of a NinjaTrader feature. Click anywhere on the profile, hold Shift key, and with your mouse scroll wheel just roll it. You should see the price bars reappear. You should also notice that there are some profiles that aren't present on this chart as well as on the 5-minute 30-day chart. The last profile was on the 9th of July. So why do we have profiles missing? Let's take a look at the VAP cache file we downloaded and see if we can get a clue. Okay, the RTH VAP cache. Click on it. The date spans from 31st of March of this year through July 9th. Since we don't have VAP cache entries beyond the 9th, we won't have profiles. There are two ways we can fix this. Whenever a chart is running in use tick volume mode and we are not rebuilding, the chart will automatically create an incremental daily file for the instrument in session. So in this case, this chart is in use tick volume mode. We're not rebuilding, and if you look, there's a profile for this current day. Number of days on the chart is 1. You may have also noticed there's an incremental file sitting here. I refer to this file as the consolidated file. Normally I build this on contract rollover, and I don't usually bother to append to it, though we could, and that's the second approach. The first and easiest approach, since we're only about 9-10 days of missing profiles, if we simply change the data series on the use tick volume chart to go back, say, to the 10th, it will automatically create an incremental daily file for each day from the 10th through today. If you watch here, you'll see them being created. Once these are created, you'll notice on the use tick volume chart, all the profiles are rendered. Now, if we refresh the chart, the indicator will reread the cache files. The process is it first reads the minute cache file, this one, for the RTH, then it reads in the tick followed by the daily incrementals. If there's any overlap, the last one read is the one that takes precedence. So, after the refresh, here are all the profiles. Similarly, refreshing the big picture 180-day daily chart will re-render the profiles properly for the missing days. We'll go into a little bit more detail about the various features that are turned on in this workspace later. But I want to recap the important things that you should make note of in this sample. One, we opened it, there were missing profiles. I showed you a technique for remedying that by expanding the number of days on the chart and whose volume profile indicator is set to use tick volume mode. The technique is expanding the days to cover the previous days that have been missing. I'm going to set that back to 1 now that we have the file for the current day, for the past 10 days. And I'm only doing it for a single day just to make the loading process faster. So the other important thing to note is that all your other charts, except for that one that's in your workspace, should be set to use cache. There must, however, be one chart that has at least one day for each session in your workspace whose VAP mode is set to use tick volume. What this will do is it will always guarantee the existence of a full incremental cache file for that session in instrument. When operating in use cache mode only, a incremental daily cache file would be created, but anytime you refresh the chart, it would restart that cache file from the moment you refreshed. That's not the case when operating in use tick volume. When you're operating in use tick volume, it restarts the cache for that day from the first bar of that session. So again, all workspaces should have at least one chart with one day where VAP mode is set to use tick volume for each session template you use. In the next video, I will introduce a workspace that has a custom overnight template. Thank you.